Hello ladies and gents, I am Diffin, and welcome back to From the Depths Ashes of the Empire Community Edition. In this episode I am not going to be adding in any new forces because of the severe lack of materials I have. So that is causing a little bit of issues while everything attempts to repair with no materials to work with. On the other hand, what I have done, I now have a fleet symbol at last, so I have actually made a symbol there. I'm not too happy with it. It's not quite what I like. Yeah, the shape's a little bit off. I'm going to probably work on it again, but I do think this is a little bit better than the question mark white shields. But I'll consider this. Still, let us go have a look at how all these are doing. So that needs to repair. So yes, they're getting a load of materials there, but not quite everything, which is a bit of a shame. Looks like the refineries are not fully able to keep up with demand at the moment. But they are definitely able to keep the laser forces in power, which is the most important thing. The first community force though is certainly having trouble with its materials. What's a little bit of is that everything is pointing north by default, so all the shields are upside down. That's why I'm also thinking more of a geometric shape would be better, so it doesn't look quite as weird. So let's advance the time and get things repaired up for combat. So we have the third community force is going to go and attack this tile, claim these resources for my own. And in a similar vein, this first community force is going to head over towards this tile here, get that operational as well. So the attack force, the Wrecker force, has been sent out. It's the Wreckers this time. Last time it was a load of Stingers, wasn't it? So who shall I go for first? I think go for the third community force, but just because the first isn't actually fully repaired, and if we can get the third operational, that would be good. So let's head on over here and get everything ready for this battle. I think I really regret having lost that anti-air tank. Let's send in some extra missiles in this one. But yes, having lost one of the anti-aircraft tanks in the last episode is really gonna hurt. You know what, I'm just gonna go full hog. Spawn absolutely everything in. I think I've sorted the issue with the crashing out. So everything is lined up. Everything seems ready for fighting. You are a touch low, but that's okay because you want to be repairing all these ground vehicles. And now, the flight of the Wreckers. Very, very slow as there's huge amounts of shots being flung at Monk Lizard's designs. The shields though reflecting basically everything. But even so, enough shots are penetrating through to break it apart. There's a lot of shells from those Wreckers. The Wreckers though following a similar flight path to each other and having collided there. And the missiles from the various designs I made sure I spawned in, i.e. everything, definitely strong there. Oops, sorry, I kind of spawned you a little bit close. Good amount of projectiles here. Unfortunately, I don't have the materials to get, in fact, that many repairs. I do have 7,000 materials now, so I have been getting scrap from the enemy. This one here having been struck by the Wrecker. Being destabilised, losing half of its hull there, but still seems to be operational for the moment. Three Wreckers are colliding into each other, and they are definitely focusing against this design. I think because it has so many weapon systems. That is the Type E. The Type E definitely has been having a lot of shots done against it. But I think it has 10 guns and then a couple of missile launchers in the back. Yeah, so it's got 12, 13 foot. Yeah, it's got over a dozen weapon systems, I think, which does make it a very, very high priority target for basically everything to shoot at it. Ooh, it looks like it had a quite severe crash here. One of the tanks there dying. I think it could very well have been a wreck coming down and landing on it, but I did not see that to confirm that. Problem comes, yes, this wrecker is just grinding on the ground, having destroyed another tank. This tank, it is just about alive, but having lost most of its blocks. How are we doing? So the Type E is taking damage but getting it repaired very quickly. This light tank is at 53% health, but it is being currently sustained by repairs. If it can have enough repairs, it will be fine. Just about operational. If it can grind along the ground there, it might kill something. Doesn't seem to be doing too well now, but it's still doing enough damage against this poor little heli. Oh, it looks like that light tank was destroyed eventually. Well, that's the battle finished. Let's pull all. And what did we lose? We lost 2 of the light tanks. We lost 1 of the anti-air ones. Ah, dear. And that HPG one. So yeah, the anti-air one was the first one, which I didn't see how died, but I think it was the same wrecker. It got destabilized and just ground across everything, destroying, popping the turrets, and those APS turrets are still pretty explosive. Everything else though did well, but this force is definitely taking casualties. The emplacement force over here. Get it all repaired and then just go straight into this battle. So what we're facing, 2 Zeuses, a Lux and a Wisp. Right, so we know we've seen this battle many times before. I haven't really watched the new turbo lasers. So let's see how they perform. And the weather goes bad, so you can't really see how they're performing. One over here though is absorbing a lot of smoke. Laser fire with that smoke there, which is really good and is exactly what I want from them. Stop repairing the drone, which is already dead. This is mean. Stand by repairs. Yep, good. Battle finished. Fantastic. Right, well I didn't have a choice. The next battle has already begun without my input. Hoping to get everything repaired. Is it all repaired? It is! Excellent! Everything did repair. With everything repaired, can then take on all of these designs. So what are we facing? Are we facing chaos? Okay, we are facing chaos. Good. Well, let's just spawn everything in. Once again, tempting fate. Takes a moment to spawn everything in. Ooh, looks like I spawned a couple of tanks in the hills. I didn't realise this was hilly. It looked... Oh, it's that... This is hills, this isn't. You can tell when it's like that, but yeah, when you're zoomed in, it's kind of not that obvious. Well, let's unpause and see what happens. I know I do give Smoke a bad rap and that, but look at it. It does make some of the battles look really pretty. I can't tell what's going on, but it does look pretty. How are tanks doing? Tanks aren't doing too well over the terrain, but the wooden medic is on hand to ensure everything gets repaired nicely. And it looks like the Chaos may have found something. Yes, that little tank which I knew this would happen to. Yep. Are you alive? No, the T20 is being repaired by Rambot, but it is too damaged. I thought that might be the case. You did have a tendency to like to ram things, and ramming a Chaos is just not a very good idea. So does the Bushwhacker. Looks like the Chaos might be... well, no, it's still not dead. Yikes. Okay, what killed the Bushwhacker? Did you just crash into this... did this thing just crash into the Bushwhacker and kill it? It did! I've taken a couple more casualties, but I have actually been gaining a nice lot of materials, which is kind of the important thing. Unfortunately, the Bushwhacker was defeated there. As was the T-2220. Now, with this tile garrison being defeated, it's now time to make a move on the Bloodstone Obelisk itself. First Community Force move in and attack this tile. So these guys have decided they want to have a fight. So let's indulge them. Okay, it looks like everything is going to be spawning roughly on this plateau, which is good. So let's begin this battle. Didn't spawn perfectly, but don't think anything... yet nothing took damage, which is good. There's a massive chomper at the front there, lots of drills, which are just getting completely and utterly annihilated instantaneously. How are the turrets? No, dead. I look at them and they explode. That was rather easy. Let's pull all. And the F was damaged, but that's probably collision as it moved up to get to the terrain. Right, so let's bring the land rigs down. Actually, no, I had a vehicle. Whirligig miner. I knew I had one. Yes, let's spawn that in. Let's send in this Whirligig miner, because I haven't actually seen this in action. Yeah, it looks like it's not operating quite correctly. There we go, it's now actually operating, going up and down, spinning crazily. Just a bonkers little design. Absolutely fantastic. Right, okay, let's pull all. Don't think I've even placed it on the correct portion, no. Oh! Darn, I didn't realise I was in battle. And observe this beast of a battle. So it looks like we're facing 2 beholders. Yep, this is going to be a right mess. And I am going to try and capture things. Because yes, this is going to be a real mess of a battle with 2 beholders and the chaos and a couple of nukes. Let's unpause and see how it all goes. Well, it goes at about 5 frames per second, but it's going to be beyond that. Oh dear. You decided to go in for ram. That's too long. Vomiting shells into the sky. Not dying completely, but goodness, that tank just rammed you to pieces. Very, very messy. The sniper tank just trying to avoid being rammed. Oh no, the chaos! The chaos is eating things. Chaos is eating everything. This one, the E50 is down. 2 Lungers down. This tank is also down. The Ocean. Kind of torn because I want to watch more things fight. Capture. I've got to watch things fight. Yeah, I can capture that. Then you just see a brick wall. You need to watch the actual fight unfold and everything die in this bout. What is the casualties doing? The casualties are not super high, but every casualty we've had has been horrific. Things are either damaged or destroyed when facing the Flayers, it seems. And the artillery tank is having its fair share of being rammed, but did manage to escape most of the damage by being flung up into the sky. Heading back towards the battle with the beholders. Beholders both seem to have lost rear guns. Taken very, very severe damage so far. Beholders seem to be dying quite happily. Without their main guns, they aren't that much of a threat. This Chaos, on the other hand, still has its flail at the front. And there is that other Flayers design, which is quite happy to rip through my vehicles. Oh, here comes the flail. It's going. The hover tank is thankfully too high up in the sky to be struck by it. The beholders are still there. Let's go head in and see if we can't capture them in their last remnants. Probably a bit pointless now, but I am still technically quite low on materials, having started at basically 0 for this episode. Right, so it's one AI down. The other one is up there. Capture this. There we go. There's one of the beholders captured. What else are we facing? The Chaos is still there, still at high amount. The other beholder just disintegrated. So there's 2 other smaller ships, the Ravager and the Cataphract. It looks like, yep, it's just disintegrated. 2 damaged. Cadfrat's still doing fine though. So let's jump over onto the sniper chassis. See if we can't do anything about that Cadfrat. It doesn't like it's going to be needed. Missiles from basically everything have headed towards the Cadfrat there. Got bombs and everything landing on it. Tram cannon just missing. Oh, that's AI dead. Can I capture it? 2 damage, AI dead, 0. I'm way too high in the sky. Those little drones are doing nicely though. Yeah, I can't capture that. Ah, that's a shame. No matter, the battle's finished anyway. Let's pull all and see what the casualties are in this fight. So we lost the K1K mobile gun chassis. One of the E50s, that's... wow. That's around the tile. The 2S19 is also been defeated. And the T-Long. Very, very nasty arrangement of casualties there. Yep, there we go. A nice amount of material, so no longer at death's door with the amount of materials I have. I don't quite spawn the pipeline in the right place. That's good, because I can always move the pipelines that little bit because I made them vehicles rather than structures. Right, so all the materials are now being shared with everything. So rotate this round. I don't really want to be fighting over the water. This is going to be a real messy one. Let's see if I can't do anything about the spawn locations when it actually load it all in, because this could be real messy. Okay, starting a little bit farther away. There is a rapture. Okay, gonna be a little bit of a problem. There's a couple of spikes. Let's just see how this all goes though, because that is some really manky terrain to be fighting over. Thankfully, I think the enemy is going to be spawning right in the middle of it. So that's good for me. Enemy forces are stuck within this mess of terrain here. Thankfully, you do have a particle accelerator vehicle which can shoot straight through hills, but this is not going to be good for a lot of my craft. It isn't good for theirs either. Spikes are being able to take out a lot of stuff. I know what to do. Just jump on the breeze and then capture these tanks. There's not much I can actually do in regards to these anyway, due to their positioning. So might as well capture them, speed up the battle a little bit more. Though that simple laser thing is now in the area. It's doing significant work. Look at it. Look at it go. Just blast simple lasers and it's detonated the main gun of this Rapture. So I don't even know where the AI is on the Rapture. There's the AI. Let's capture this. There we go. Rapture's now mine. Wow, so there's another Rapture right nearby me still. This Rapture is still operational, but now down to 57%. The simple lasers tearing through it, and now it is 2 damaged. Not too much damage, I hope. A few collisions there, but most of you, as soon as they get stuck, they kind of stop moving and don't grind themselves too badly, since they aren't hovercraft. Oh, the Flayers have just sent out another attack force, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do anything regarding the actual base this episode. I kind of wanted to attack it, but then it's going to be possible. Fight this last of the battle. But that is the Flayers mostly defeated now. Okay, let's attack this force and spawn everything away from this nightmarish land. Okay, well hopefully this will do okay and not too much will get destroyed in this battle with another chaos. So I actually got them in the pincer maneuver, and they look like they're just going to go straight into the land at the front of them, so that is good for me. You want to try to spawn accurately and managed to quickly get stuck, but that one is in a good position to ensure that the Chaos and that are unable to reach them. Chaos having flipped over onto its side, having lost a massive portion of its side components there. Actually, that does expose the AI. Ooh, a nasty, nasty strike on the wooden medic there. It's getting closer and closer. It's drifting closer to the flail. Ooh. An explosion might knock the Chaos into the wooden medic's range. Explosion does fling it forwards. Still very, very risky for the wooden medic there. Those signs just having taken minimal damage, but the wooden medic is definitely in a bad position. Okay, let's just get out of the wooden medic and see if we can't go capture the Chaos. It's probably a little bit late for the capturing now, since most of it has already been destroyed, but I know roughly where the AI is. In this citadel up here. Ah, bouncing grenades! And I got myself killed. Excellent. Been a while since Rambots died. And there we go, the battle is finished. Yes, didn't quite manage to defeat the Flayers this episode, but they are definitely in a very heavily weakened state. And so I shall end the episode there. So thank you very much for watching this episode of From the Depths Ashes of the Empire with myself and Adifin. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like and or comment below, as it is always great to hear from you lot. Also, be sure to check out the rest of my channel for more From the Depths videos and other games, and swing by the Discord channel for more interactive direct chatting. Otherwise, that's it from me for now, and I shall see you next time. But until then, I'm out. Goodbye!